Hello.
See, I
Oh,
did something
cool.
today.
It's
Part of the club. Part of the club.
What is it? Hey, Whistler. How's it, Doc Sean? How are
Been
you
good. How
guys?
do you like my mask?
I love your mask, dude. Where did you
That's
get
pretty
that?
cool.
That's pretty. That's pretty
bro. Timu.
As where all cool things come from, right?
So we.
Except for
so
you guys, obviously. You guys aren't from Timu, but I mean, the
Oh.
other stuff.
Stop it, Hughes. Stop it. Stop it.
Where? Show me the shells. Show me the shells.
That doesn't work. It works. But like the missus ordered something from Timu and like at the beginning of December, and then we just still haven't gotten it. And then I think it was like 2 days ago she got impatient and just cancelled it. And she got like a full
really?
quite cool, yeah. But yeah.
That's
I know.
weird. We've never struggled with Timu. Like, they take like 10 days about to deliver. Like, if you order it, like, let's say, if you order it like on the weekend, it'll be sometime next week.
Oh, okay.
Like
But I
maybe
think
Wednesday or something.
It was maybe sort of like a There was the Christmas season. I mean, she's not really
Silly
like
season.
she's not a patient person sometimes.
No, I'm not a patient person either. Patient
I
person.
am not.
But
I
I
am
hate
not
waiting
either.
for stuff.
Who's all here this evening? Scary. We got George 47, RJ,
Forgot my whiskey.
in the house. How's it, Rip? How are you, Mork? As Timo Ronaldo, you take that back, sir. You take that back.
Mork is Timo. I mean, I would then argue it's some of Timu's best work. So, I mean,
It's like, listen, they can do a good knockoff, can't they? And it's funnier.
I got the orange wrong, but I mean, it's okay.
That's what you expect when you order from Temu, right? You want them to get it wrong. Who wants
Yeah.
a real normal sized couch when you can have one that's this big?
Oh, dude. Some of the stuff people's ordering on Temu and it doesn't come as advertised. I mean,
Dude, the stuff Reese sent me that like the Temu fails is absolutely hilarious, bro. It's
Epic.
so good.
epic.
It's honestly so good. Sure. So so what are we talking about tonight? About the we didn't really prepare anything. I mean,
We didn't.
I mean, you're the host.
Yes, you're supposed to send us the show notes.
oh fuck.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell us what are we talking about.
You have
Can't
to
we-
do everything.
I mean, I can thumb suck something if you want me to.
Yeah.
I like
You
some
don't have to tell us what we need to say.
Predator
Like
Badlands.
We usually
Thoughts?
rehearse. I watched
We do
the
it
first
both
15 minutes.
Yeah, we do an entire 2-hour show before we actually do the show, just to
Exactly. People don't know. Did you see those guys that records themselves as if they're like having like a live stream, like a game stream or something? Then they record like a whole stream. Then they're like, "Oh, sorry, chat's delayed. It's broken. I don't know what's happening. So let's just play whatever." And then they play the whole live stream. And then tomorrow the cops knock on their door because the guy's wife's killed or something. And then they use their stream as their alibi.
Oh, hectic! No,
It happens.
That's
It happens. I was
Good
watching
mental note, mate.
this thing on how guys are using AI, or not how guys are using AI. It's these two digital forensic guys that does like digital forensics. But it's more about like, one, can you use AI to help you in digital forensics? And then well, can you use AI? I think yes. Can it help you? Yes. The problem that they were discussing is how do you protect the chain of custody and how you got to the results? Because like you can ask AI the same question twice and it will usually come up with a different answer, especially if it's like something a bit more creative, though, right? Not like a 1+1 question. But I mean, that was like what the whole conversation was about. And it was like, how good is AI really in helping you do digital forensics? I mean, we use AI in some of our workflows to do like investigative work, but not so much to make decisions. It's more to just take like an hour and a half's worth of work and just quickly go and do it, give us the answer back in seconds. And then we look at the data and then we interpret it, though, right? So we kind of just automating some of the work, and it can do it really, really fast. But I mean, yeah, that was an interesting discussion. But then in this one thing, the guy was saying is like, where a guy has an alibi, AI doesn't really understand. Like AI would say, oh yeah, this guy has an alibi because he had a stream, so that's fine. He can't be can't be a suspect or something. And then when a human looks at it, they ask different questions that in that context AI doesn't look at. So it's interesting.
But I mean, like you could probably use. I mean, this is what I would probably, if I was in South Africa, right? I would incorporate AI just to log things. Like the thing that they're supposed to do. That would be like just to like take a photograph and then just give it to AI. There's like an AI police app, and then in South Africa, all it basically does is it's basically Windows from 1991. And all it does is just it takes a photograph and it labels it. So then when the cops come back and they go, where's this evidence? They go, here is the evidence. That's baby steps. South African police, you know what I'm saying? Just remember where stuff is.
So I think it's claiming that we're using AI in SARS. Like SARS is using AI.
Do you think they are?
Clamp down on people and whatever. I mean, look for anomalies and things.
But I mean, like I saw today, it's like, but the thing is, like, if I was SARS, right? What I would go after? I would go after the biggest ticket items, right? Like, for example, I don't know, like what Ronaldo mentioned today. How about the taxi industry? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like, figure out a way to sort that out. Or like, you know what? Listen. Here's one thing I pray to the Lord that they would incorporate AI with is just traffic lights. Just go like, there's cameras there already. I can see the cameras, right? All they can do is just have the AI go, oh, look, there's no cars. Let's switch the camera earlier, switch the traffic light. But I mean, that's one thing where you can make stuff flow, and there's a good way of incorporating just like, some silly stuff like that, or like lights. There's a sensor or something because there's a camera around. You go, oh, there's somebody walking, the light goes on, otherwise it goes off. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, there's so many things you can use it for.
I don't disagree with you, but I can, and maybe I'm very negative, but I can already tell you why it won't work in South Africa, because the camera will get stolen, the SIM card in the traffic light will get stolen, something though, right? Because for the most part, all these traffic lights do have SIM cards in them. They're all IoT enabled, like smart enabled. So they remotely switch stuff on, off, control them, whatever. And the guy steals the SIM cards. And even if it's only for a few days, free data, then,
Yeah, it's gone. But like, actually, you point out something quite interesting, because we went, remember the other day, like somewhere in the holidays, I still messaged you. I was like, listen, I'm in the wasteland, and we went to go look at where, like, we're future-proofing. And we went to go look at where the nuclear fallout's, like where the nuclear blast's going to happen. So we went to Melkbos, and because Kuberg's there, right? So on the way there, I noticed something quite interesting, because just what you're talking about, all the way, I think it's the Bloberg Drive. I can't remember what the actual drive's name is. If you drive along there, every now and again, there's this pole with a camera on, and they've got these weird sort of Mad Max-looking poles, because it's a normal lamppost with a light on, but it's got these, like, here's the pole.
Like, and then protection spikes or something, so you can't climb up it.
It's going down, like coming out from the sides all around, and I'm going like, how expensive could the camera be? But I mean, it's like, there's no way you're getting up that thing. And it was quite cool. Just like, I pointed out to the wife, I'm going, oh, look, every single pole has got these high intensity spikes on. It was interesting. You know what I mean?
But that's the sad thing though, right? So many things in South Africa, probably around the world. I'm just singling out South Africa now, but I mean, so many things in South Africa have to be engineered so that it can't get stolen, wrecked, whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to think now, is okay, why not just drive the pole over? Like, bump it over with a car, walk up to the camera and get it, right? I mean, there's a lot that...
Again, the car is technically probably stolen already, so it's not like they're worried about that.
You care about it, yeah. Yeah, you just drive up, put the pole down. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. So, talking about the thing with cameras, I forgot what I wanted to say now. There was something when you triggered with the cameras I wanted to mention that.
The fact that they've got spikes, they protect things. And you said something about like
No,
Like-
it was something digital about the cameras. Now I forgot. It's cool. It'll get to me later.
How expensive the
Um,
cameras are. I mean, you can get away with non-expensive cameras on these poles. I mean, I'm making an assumption.
Well, it depends on how it works. So expensive cameras gives you the benefit of it doing some of the heavy lifting on the camera itself,
Yeah,
and it has minimal bandwidth requirements and whatever to talk back to like a base station. Whereas if you have cheap cameras, it's an actual constant 24/7 video feed, so that
Yeah.
all the heavy lifting can happen on the back end side where your DVR is, right? So I mean,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
an
yeah.
offset. There's an offset to these things. But I mean, these cameras are becoming, or the tech in these cameras are even now available like for smart homes and stuff. Like you can buy, I don't know if it's TP-Link,
Yeah, it's deep.
like TP-Link or some of these
I've got a
cameras.
TP-Link camera, and it's got built-in like baby sensor. It can differentiate between humans and pets. It can
Yes,
differentiate.
yeah.
It can differentiate between my cat meowing and a hypothetical baby crying. And it's
But
like, I
no.
mean, that's
Here's the thing, right? There's a
Yeah.
sticker on the camera, dude. I'm quite hurtful of the word AI, and I know we're going to use it and talk about it a lot. But like
it's
when
but
I see AI and somebody selling AI, I'm getting quite hurtful of it because a lot
not-
of people are using the word and it's not really AI. So let me tell you this: that camera that can pick up a dog, pick up a cat, pick up a baby crying, that's not AI.
no, of course not.
It's
No,
machine
I-
learning. It makes it makes a decision based on a statistic, not an
Yeah, but-
interpretation. It's a statistic that it assesses.
But I mean, like, but we can kind of settle that as right now, because if you had to talk about it, the language models that we're using are Grok, Google Gemini, and
GPT, etc. Yeah.
that is all machine learning. That is not. It's not actual artificial intelligence. It's just machine learning. That's all it is. We haven't, like, technically there is no true free thinking artificial intelligence. Correct?
Pure art for me. Artificial intelligence should be Jarvis. HAL 9000.
Yeah.
It is. It is like that.
It can make decisions. It can find solutions without you telling it to do so. Because all we're doing is we're going, do thing for me, and that's all it is.
I mean, there's the gray area of creating something that didn't exist before, right? I mean, let's talk about Suno, the music production app, the photo generation and all that stuff. I mean, it's under the banner of AI. For me, machine learning is a subset of AI. AI is like the bigger circle, and then within the AI circle, we have the circle for machine learning, all right?
Yeah.
So you like for example, I think it's about 6-7 years ago, IBM's Dr. Watson, which is IBM's AI, they call it Dr. Watson. They had this thing where Dr. Watson could spot breast cancer in patients like 2 years or something before they would have normally picked it up, like before you would have like a lump or something though, right? And it did that based on like millions of
Images
of over time images of how breast cancer would progress, right?
Yeah.
And that becomes statistical, right? It's actually into machine learning model and does that one thing very, very quickly. It's a statistical thing that it does to figure out, like, you know, how close to 100% this image is in terms of like a what's the right word? I'm trying to think of the word now, but like you know, if something is 30%, like let's say
probability,
but it's 30% accurate probability, right? It's a probability thing. You know, it's like 100% probable. Like, you know, yes, whatever.
But that's the thing that humans can't do, because obviously, if you're looking at the thing, so it like looks at 1,000 images, and I used to say this, right? There was this joke. I remember this. I can't remember where this joke is from, but there was this joke about going to the doctor, and you go like, why does he have the little small room? And when you go in and he like takes you off to the side and you go sit in the little small room, and then he goes, okay, cool, put the funny thing on. He looks at you, he fucks off, and then he comes back and he tells you what's wrong. It's because when he goes away, he goes and looks through one of his books at like, oh shit, what does this guy have? Weird lump on bum. And then just goes and looks at that, and then comes back and goes, it looks like you've got a mosquito bite, because obviously you can't remember that. The problem, and this is where artificial machine learning, it can remember all these things. So you show it a thing, goes, oh, this looks like to the 99.999% like a spider bite, or this type of thing, because it can differentiate on the like with such precision the difference between those things. And like you said, now imagine looking at like 3D like X-ray images of like of lumps or like breasts. You know, like you'd be able to tell the difference. And that's the beauty. That's the good things that comes from artificial intelligence or but I mean, is that artificial intelligence? That's just machine learning because it's been trained to do that, right?
100%. I mean, I think we're not at the point of general artificial intelligence yet, or like artificial super intelligence yet, or something. I saw a comment from Rainbow Sugar Pop talking about the strawberry thing. So, do you understand why where was the comment? Mork, talk about the spelling of strawberry, right? So,
did you
know
that?
Why AI screws it up?
Oh, but you saw the video. I just want to check. Did anybody else see the video where the dude is talking to his, I don't know if it was Grok or something, and he goes, how many R's are there in strawberry? And the AI keeps going, well, there's only 2. And he goes, no, there's 3. So like that's the premise of the video. And then he keeps having this back and forth argument where the AI won't correct it. And the AI says, well, it's 2 if you want me to say it's 2, but it doesn't correct it. But why was it having that issue? Maybe someone like you can explain.
All tokenization, right? So AI breaks words into smaller pieces, all tokens, and then strawberry might be tokenized as like straw and berry. And then when it needs to start counting the R's, it starts becoming hard, because what it would also do is it might take the 2 R's out and make it BERY. It shortens the word because it understands what it is. So then it becomes an issue for how it counts the words. In the later models now, it doesn't do it anymore, but the older models, like we can try it now, but I don't think it'll do it anymore now. It kind of like has learned or evolved a little bit on how to do it. But this is also why you can make spelling mistakes when you talk to AI, and it will carry on as if you didn't make a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. I did that a lot.
Because of tokenization. It breaks up the word and understands the context of what you're trying to say. It also removes a lot of the this, is, and thens and buts and whatever. In a bigger thing.
Another thing I've actually noticed was like where I've noticed it sometimes screws up is like what was it the other day? I was trying to fix something with my Rodecaster or a settings of something, and it was with. But I can't remember. It was something I was busy. Oh, I was playing around with. God, no, I can't remember what it was. I think it was my Rodecaster.
OBS. You were doing something in OBS.
I think it was OBS, or it was like that. What's that thing called? The Twitch's live platform. And I asked it a question, and it goes like, okay, you can. Oh, it's something about TikTok. I'm like, can you do it here? And it goes, it is there. And then I go and look, and it goes, no, this isn't here. And then my AI goes, oh yeah, no, sorry, that's right. You're right. I was wrong. I'm going like, but is that only because I'm not paying for the premium service that it makes?
No, it's an interpretation thing. It's an interpretation thing. Like, for the most part, and this is why I'm scared of people using AI as a companion, because inherently these AIs is. Sorry, say again.
Almost like, would you say like this is why you have like hesitancy over AI, especially when it's like when it becomes like you know, like in the sense of like a crime, or like, oh, like you're having AI work along with you when they're doing heart surgery, and you've got like the AI model.
No, not so much. No, more like you're feeling lonely and you want to talk to AI, and you're like, hey, how was your day? And AI will have a conversation with you, though, right?
Wait. In the sense of like having a friend as AI.
Yeah.
Why are you hesitant over that?
Dude, go to this website quickly. Character.ai. I think it's. Can I spell correct? Maybe I can spell character correct.
Character.ai.
Character.ai. Yeah. Okay, it works better on your phone. On your phone, it shows. Click on blog. Click on blog. So at the bottom, click on blog, and then you can.
Okay.
It looks better on the phone.
You mean this one? Hold on. Let me see here. We're talking. I hope we're talking about the same thing.
C.ai.
This.
Yeah. So on your it really does look better on your phone. Let me send you a screenshot quickly. So this one, character.ai. This one,
RJ says
imagine I
AI
can
basically
spell
trust me.
with that.
No, but I mean, like for example, say like I think I was also doing a thing where I was playing I was playing Fallout, and I was like, okay, you know what? Instead of going to find the specific thing, okay. Here's a good example. I was doing the mission with Curie, right? And I
Yeah.
remember Darth Sean saying something to you, and I was like, okay, wait, let me just pop it into, and I just went, I'm playing Fallout 4, I'm doing the Curie mission, hole in the wall or something like that. What do I do? And then it like went, oh no, go here and there, and I was like, wait, hold on, like I can't, I don't have. Nowhere do I have the availability to do that thing. And then it came back and went, oh no, sorry, my mistake. And it's like, and I went and looked at the blog, like the walkthrough, and it's like, it clearly states you must do that. Do you think all it did at that stage was maybe just reference an incorrect blog?
I did the
somewhere?
exact same thing though, right? When I looked for the Curie thing. Okay, I'm going to send you, where's the best to send the screenshot? Discord.
Yeah, Discord, yeah. Send it to my Discord directly.
So these guys had a big change the other day, right? Where's my Discord?
The character AI people.
Yeah.
So wait, what is character AI? Is it just like it's sort of like that a companion kind of vibe?
So character AI, like there's all these AIs out there though, right? There's ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever. Character AI, like the interface is not to text and chat. The interface is literally using Grok or ChatGPT or something and just using the voice assistant, all right? That is how you interact with it. So this AI uses your camera and your microphone. So it can see your camera, so it can interpret. So if you were to sit on the beach and it's a sunset and you talk to your AI and you show this AI the beach, then it would interpret it as a sunset and a moment and whatever, though, right? This thing is specifically designed to be your companion. Now, they changed it. They had an underaged persona, let me rather call it like that, like an underage persona on it of like a 16 or a 17-year-old, which obviously is just questionable, right?
Yeah. That is like your borderline
conversation with like something like that, though, right? And if you obviously, and one of their blog articles shows it, but like if you verify your identity and stuff like that, it kind of like lowers the guardrails, and then you can have explicit conversations and whatever with it. But talking to your point of AI like agreeing with you, that's one of the concerns that I have, because inherently these things are designed to agree with you. So like when you're sad, it's this. When you're that, it's this, right? And a friend of mine that works with me, Meta's AI in WhatsApp. Go to any WhatsApp conversation you have, you just go at Meta. Even in mine, your chat, just ask at Meta a question about our conversation, and Meta will answer you, because they have AI running in the back end, right? I mean, WhatsApp is not listening to any of our stuff, right? So you can just have a normal, like if you click on the plus sign and you want to talk to somebody, you just go at Meta and you can have a conversation with Meta. So his daughter is 10, 11 years old, and she was having a conversation with Meta about her friend. She's got two friends at school, and the one friend's being mean to her. And the AI was trying to understand from her why the one friend's being mean, and then was suggesting to her that the friend that's mean is jealous on her because the other friend actually likes her, and was suggesting to her how she should pursue that friendship, though, right? But she's 10, right? So it's, it's a very gray area that with where it is, it's almost like unethical in some cases. Yeah. There was also that case of the kid that like wanted to end his life, and he was talking to this AI personality that was like sold as a therapist.
Yeah.
And the therapist kind of like agreed with him that, you've run out of options in life. Everything is bad. It's worth taking your life, right? Well, because AI is designed to agree with you.
That's insane.
These AIs, the AIs we have access to, right? These LLMs, whatever, they're designed to agree with you. It is, try it. I mean, it generally disagree with you when you talk to it about stuff.
Okay, but sorry, I just love those things that we can't really talk about because like you've raised something, and I was like, I just thought about this for a second here, and I'm going like, the entire concept of so listen. So the thing is, we have what's a nice way of calling it? We have pedos, right? And I mean, I don't think anybody over here disagrees that. I think there's only one remedy for them, and it's like, it's a tiny little metal thing, and
it takes a lot of lead. Yeah, it's high lead content.
And it goes really fast. That's the only solution for them. Yet, don't you think? I mean, again, there's this whole vibe of like, so instead of, and this is the thing. So instead of that person with that affiliation or affliction, I wouldn't call it affliction. It's a choice. I think they made a choice. They're into fucked up shit, and somehow. But don't you think that is still better? Don't you think it's better? And like, if we had to look at it holistically, right? If we had to zoom out and go like, isn't it better that it's talking to AI as opposed to actual fucking children?
No.
I mean,
my short answer is no.
Why?
So here's my longer answer though, right? And I mean, this kind of like is going to put me on a side of a fence that somebody probably won't like.
Love the
I
fence.
think people that on this one, I'm not going to be on the fence. I think people that has a sexual orientation that leans towards minors has a mental problem or a psychological problem or some problem that's way above my understanding, but they have some medical condition in their brain that causes them to be like that, right?
Yeah.
So if you start doing that, right, it is a short-term problem or short-term fix, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there is no substitution for the real thing. Think about it. There's no substitution for human touch for whatever though, right? So I mean, at some point, that's just not going to be enough for you. It's the same thing. Like think about Dexter, right? Remember how Dexter started like exploring his that dark side of him. Where he was killing like animals and deer and all kind of stuff, and then he worked up to killing humans, but then he had a code, so only kill like people that deserves to die, whatever, right? That was his way of making sense of that problem. But I mean, for pedophiles or whoever, for me, you're just delaying the problem because at some point they are going to want the real thing.
Of course. Of course. I mean, the only thing
they should have a gray area.
I agree with you, but I'm going like the only way I think. I mean, this is where I'm thinking in the sense of like, okay, I'm going to pose the show. So if you guys are here for the first time, the show is about discussing interesting things, right? And this is, I think, is an interesting thing. However, not however. So in the spirit of that, in the spirit of hypotheticals, don't you think this is an alternative? Yeah, let me pose an alternative to you. What about the following? What about you have an actual, if possible, you have an AI system that's built to do this, and we don't tell anybody what the reason is for it being there, but you have this for them to talk to. Then we can use all the literature, the sort of, all the history of psychology and all the shit, where you can actually then, what the AI does in the process of having these people talk to it, it can either like talk them off the ledge of that or go, listen, there's no way of saving this person. And then maybe like in a couple of months, after a few months of talking to them, a nice van comes along with a bunch of people in white coats with that cute little jacket that makes you hug yourself, because the AI has determined that there's no way we're going to get this guy to back off from this ledge. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that would be a solve. And again, I just wanted to mention, I don't think anybody in the world, any fucking body in this world, is on the fence on that thing, except for the most tiniest fraction of already mentally retarded people that think that it's some kind of like, it's just an orientation. It's like, it's something that people are just, they can't choose, but that's bullshit. And like the people on that fence who think that, I'm like, I'm not sure, or the people who are on the other side of that fence, I think they're all mentally disturbed anyway.
So, I mean, I'm not one for saying that, we can't keep on doing the same thing, hoping for a different outcome by solving a problem, right? So I'm not dismissing that there isn't an element of what you just said that could be explored. My concern is I just don't think the time is right for that then. Let's take a step back to AI though. AI for me right now is not interpretive enough to understand that it's going to approach that problem. Like, for example, how do you think like, let's say you want to use AI to pick up any form of CSAM, right? Now, let's just explain what CSAM is. CSAM is abbreviation for child sexual abuse material, right?
Okay.
For me, and I was actually talking to Reese about it earlier, I think the term has matured from how in the past people would say CP or child porn.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you take the word pornography, right? For me, that's a consensual thing. If two people, a guy and his wife or whatever, makes a porn video and upload it somewhere, it's a consensual thing, right?
Yeah.
CP is by no means consensual, which leans towards CSAM, right? It's abuse. That child's being abused, right? In whichever way it is, whether they are conditioned or groomed or whatever into that they were abused to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing with an adult, right? So take like that now. Now we need to teach AI something, okay? You have to give it examples of real stuff to then understand, oh, we have to define what it is first, and then we go and take a larger data set and we say, okay, cool. Let us go and see how close you get. What can you match 100%? And then what can you not match 100%? And then you have a panel of experts, and then you look through that data, and then you retrain it on data. It's a reiterative process. It's the same way how they train ChatGPT 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and whatever, right? It goes through a reiterative training type of process. So when you want to teach AI something like that, it starts getting very complicated. I mean, about, I don't know how long ago, 2008, 2009, we used to, this was, just to put into perspective, how fast is everybody's internet these days, right? 20 meg, 50 meg, 200 meg, 500 meg a gig, right? But 10 years ago, before fiber was a thing, like 2015, on average, people had like maybe 10 meg ADSL, right?
Yeah, they were lucky.
10 years before that, right? 2005, 6, 7, 8, we had like 1 meg lines. So businesses would have 1 meg lines, right? Sometimes even less, okay? So every Monday morning you get to work, network is slow, emails backed up and whatever, because everybody shares every funny joke that needs to be sent, right?
Yeah.
So we ran this project and we implemented a tool called Mail Marshal. And Mail Marshal had this one unique thing that when it looked at images, it can determine whether it's pornography or not. And it was great because you can fine tune the image. Not so much like, does she have a bikini on or not, but it's more a case of like how much skin tone is exposed. I want to say flesh, but like how much skin tone is exposed, right? And even at that, it was more accurate with like Caucasian white type of images than anything else, right? It's,
of course.
So it wasn't perfect either, though, right?
Yeah.
That was like not even machine learning. It was just early on stages of trying to determine what an image is, right?
Yeah.
Now, for that 15, 20 years, right, where we are now, you can literally give AI an image and ask it to describe it to you. And it will 9 out of 10 tell you, oh, this is a kid in the dark playing with a ball. It looks like they're in a park and whatever, right? It completely describes all of those things. Just to get to that, there's been billions and billions of images and example data and whatever that's been given to AI to try and do that, right? I don't know if AI is good enough yet to be able to make that determination whether something is classified as a minor or something like that, though, right? So
that's quite interesting because like on that topic, like I think I've seen a few things on X and on like on Instagram where it's like, okay, I can see this is AI, but this very much borderlines on like, I can't tell you, because now the first problem is I think we're getting to the stage now where it's becoming hard to determine whether something is AI or not. And secondly, like my gauge of what something is AI is based on how good it looks. That if it looks really good, I'm going like my default, it's AI. If it looks fucking amazing,
it's plausible. Like one of these things where a lion comes running up to you and then the lion's paw a saw and it like, you know, give you its paw and whatever. It's like, don't show me that cock.
Yeah, but I mean,
never.
What I'm talking about is like I was showing you guys the other day, my Instagram is broken. So but like now what I'm getting is I'm getting a lot of like these, you know, insta hoes, right? Or like, potential OF goals, but like half of them isn't even, it doesn't look real. It's like, looks like some persons that done AI, and it doesn't need to do much. It goes, hi, oh my God, come to my channel. And it's like, and I'm going there, I'm going, is this real or not? I can't make the determination. But now what I've seen is slowly creeping into that weird shit is like things that look like, okay, wait, this looks like a child. And I know
AI, it's very, very hard for AI to pick up whether somebody is a minor or not. You and me look at it and we look at it and we're like, this is dodgy though, right?
Underage, yeah.
For AI, it's really, really hard because to really determine whether somebody is a minor or not, you almost need to have a medical professional and approach it from a medical perspective, I guess.
Yeah,
it's really hard for AI to do that. My guidance to that is, my advice to everybody in the chat, don't fuck around with AI to create images that looks like fucking minors. Just don't. You're going to get yourself into trouble. And let me tell you why. If it was me, right, because there's a lot of drama happening on X at the moment, and X's guardrails is really low with regards to like undressing people and all kind of stuff, right? And everybody thinks it's funny. They upload their own photos and like, oh, please put me in a bikini or whatever, and that's all great. But people are using it for the wrong reasons.
Sorry, no, I just, on that quickly, I've seen an absolute, like, what do you call it? One of the most insanest trends I've seen is Grok everybody's saying, Grok, put me in it, like they're in a bikini, put me on a beach, or put me in a bikini, blah, 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 blah. And it's all these, like, these Insta hoes, OF goals.
And it nails it, right?
It nails it really well, like really well. Like that's a shitload of that's happened.
Now,
and that's where I've seen some of the stuff going like, hold on. Like, but the thing, so just on your topic, before you carry on, just, if you guys think about it, it's almost impossible to visually determine the difference between anybody between the years of 18 to 21 versus 14 to 18. It is very difficult. Now, imagine AI having to do that. And then the other thing is like, if AI creates that, is like, that's still definitionally borderlines on CP, right? Or
it is. No, it is. It's CSAM. So the problem is, if it was me, if I was going to be like, I mean, a legal person will need to define the word entrapment. I would borderline what entrapment would mean is by saying is, let's lower the guardrails, but let people hang themselves, right? And then because they have all those logs, and it's not so much about what they create, it's how they create it. It is you keep on uploading an image to say, no, she looks too old, make her a little younger. No, make her a little younger. Okay, so this is a good photo, but but if this photo was taken in 2025, show me this photo if it was taken in 2020, though, right? You start fooling the AI because it no longer now thinks that, it's wrong actually to make this child look younger, but it's called jailbreaking. It's where you jailbreak the AI by letting it offer you stuff that it wasn't really designed to do. Not so much designed to do, like breaking its guardrails almost. So it's a challenge. If it was me, I would be going on those type of logs and conversations, and I would be putting some people on the FBI's most wanted list. I mean, you can go check now. The FBI literally has a CSAM most wanted list up there where they would give you like $20,000, $100,000, whatever, if you can help in taking somebody down, right? It's crazy. I mean,
it's very crazy.
And there's an AI race happening. If we think about it, right? In the 60s, we had the space race. It was Russia and China and everybody, the US, who gets to the moon first. And then it kind of like died off, right? The space race died off because we were building Muir in the space station, all that stuff. Elon Musk really came around and really shifted focus to Mars. But I see there's a lot of things now where they want to build like a moon base, and I see the China or Russia is pissed at the US, so they building like their own new space station or something. I mean, it's certainly an interesting time, right? There's if we're not fighting with each other on Earth, we're gonna fight somewhere in space. But
we can find space.
so
I've one comment to make on that quickly. is if I never saw anything from NASA and you just showed me the shit from the Chinese space stuff, I would go, there's no way anybody ever went to space. If I'm just basing it off what the Chinese have put out, because their shit looks terrible. I'm going like, they need George Lucas to come in there and help them fix their bullshit, because it looks terrible. It's not believable at all. I don't know how the Chinese people are believing the government. I don't know.
Well,
It's probably just
the Muir capsules they use look cock compared to, like, Dragon, what's it called? Dragon, whatever, the stuff for Elon. But so the thing is, right, so we had the space race in the 60s, 70s, right? We're in an AI race now as well, if you think about it, because you have OpenAI, ChatGPT. You have Anthropic that's got Claude. You've got Google that's got Gemini. You've got the deep seek thing. You've got Grok. They're all trying to be better, the best one that that can do everything. People are going from the one to the other. Right now, why would you not use a certain AI? It's when the AI doesn't give you the right answers, or you can't bend it to give you the answers that you want, or whatever it is going to be, right? So people are going to go towards the AI that's got the lowest fences, guardrails.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, that is XAI.
Yeah, but my question is, what is with the race for AI to just so that we could think quicker and do things quicker and process information, basically just problem solve quicker? Is that why there's this massive race just to get ahead of it? Like why? Like, what is the just because, like, oh, this shows dominance because this is the new latest trendy thing?
I think so. I mean, I don't know if there's ever going to be one AI to rule them all. The challenge at the moment is, if you look at how many data centers are being built, like AI data centers are being built, and if you look at the stats, like, I don't have it at hand now, but like some of the stats I've seen, like just a data center that's the size of maybe like 2-3 football fields or rugby fields or however, draws as much power as like a big city, like not even a Joburg, dude. I'm talking about like a New York City or something like that, right?
Yeah,
how much power they draw. Microsoft the other day, besides that Microsoft was in the news about AI slop, we can talk about it now. Microsoft, so Satya Nadella, the CEO for Microsoft, was saying the other day that their challenge right now isn't the compute portion of it. And I was like, you fucknut. It won't be the compute portion, because all of this AI work has caused people like the memory makers to stop making memory. All of the GPUs are shifting towards AI. So it's eventually going to be really expensive to buy RAM for your computer, and GPUs are becoming more expensive. GPUs obviously also have RAM and all that stuff. But he was saying is they now shifting their investment into cooling and into power. So they are building power generation. And I've seen like IBM, for example, IBM started building their data centers on the foot of mountains where they can get the cool mountain air to like naturally cool the data centers. Now, usually if you're standing inside a data center, it's rows of computers like that, and you've got hot aisles and cold aisles, right? So how it works is computer sucks the hot air of the cold air from the front, and it blows the hot air out the back, right? So you have like hot aisles and cold aisles. So if you're in any big data center, it's always like rows like that, and you kind of control it based on where hot and cold air is. They build theirs like staggered almost, and then they're using mountain air or something to come through it. I mean, interesting approach to cooling. Microsoft had something called Project Atlas or something. They basically build data centers in these little submarines, and they put the submarine under the water, and it has like a fiber cable coming out of it and power. Then they use water to cool it, right? So I mean,
that's a great way of cooling stuff. I mean, that's
that for the sea life probably, because you're heating up the water and cooking fish. But
but I mean, just like obviously, like but I mean, if there's a fucking, what do you call it, like a volcanic vibe under the ocean, we get some fish just go like the closer they go, it's getting a bit warm. Let's just turn back. If the fish is dumb enough to swim into it, like, I mean, I think he deserves to be cooked. It's like he's just that's his thing. Fuck him. Fuck that fish.
But this is the problems we're dealing with, though, right? So I mean, that AI race thing, who's building the biggest data centers? I know the US is investing in like is it OpenAI? They were investing like in OpenAI. I don't know how they're friends with XAI or Elon and them and Grok, but I mean, there's a lot of money getting pushed into these data centers, right? Like, I don't know where it's going to end. I don't know if the thing is like, let's make it so expensive that people have like high-end computers at home and you just rent compute in the cloud. I don't know if that's the
Listen, if
direction.
Here's the thing, right? I look at it and I go, okay, cool. The only thing that we're kind of doing with AI, and the majority, again, I look at aggregates and I go, the majority of people, what they're doing with AI is they're making fucking memes on the internet, or like, you know, like doing, like creating images. I fucked around today talking to Grok how to fix fucking something retarded that you should know. You know, sort of basic stuff. Like, that's what people are using it for. Like, and I'm going, is that the extent of what we're going to use it for, just so that fucking people on the internet can make stupid fucking
I think that's
memes about
10% of it. Right now, that's 10% of it. So I used it now during the holidays. Our freezer wasn't freezing.
Yeah, and then you basically
I kind of knew what the issue was, so I took the freezer apart. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not that issue. I thought it was the fan. It's like the fan like blows the air through the freezer, and then that's how it gets the cold air, right? So it blows the cold air or sucks the cold air over like a little radiator with fins.
Yeah.
The radiator with fins was like all iced up, so I'm like, okay, so it might be like one of the temperature sensors that doesn't know this thing needs to defrost. So I was talking to AI like, hey, I have a Defy fridge, this model, whatever. And I thought it was the fan, but it's not. Open it up. I think it's these things. I see there's these two things in there. Can I send you a photo? And it was like, yeah, that'd be great.
Wait, hold on one second.
I don't hear myself.
Can you not hear yourself? Hello?
No, I can hear myself. No, I can't anymore. I did for like a second.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, sorry. I think it was because something played. I just want to say big up. Thank you, Ronaldo. Hello. How are you, good sir? And hello to all the Footsackers. Thanks so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Ronaldo sent the gang over. How's it, lads?
Ooh.
Welcome. We're hanging out talking about, we're just talking about stuff, AI, a bit of AI and interesting random shit, man. So welcome. Ada, how are you? Adrian, Debbie, just everyone. Hello and welcome to the evening.
Hello,
we're chatting
hello.
to the Whistler, the Wise, the Matrix.
The sometimes wise. So yeah, I asked it like, can I send you a photo? It's like, yeah, a photo would be great. So I sent it a photo, and it's like, okay, so there should be a sensor. This looks like I sent it like a photo of like the sensors, and like this one sensor has like 4 wires, this one has 2 wires, and it's like, okay, so the sensor with 4 wires is most probably this, the sensor with 2 wires is most probably that. It's So let's test it. This is how it would work. And it was like, so if you get a multimeter and you test the resistance on that, it should get 0, then you know this one's working. If you test this one, it should have if it has a reading, then you know it's not working. And then that's how I figured it out, like what's wrong with and now it's working, right? So I mean, there's that for me is like the same as like, hey, help me write an email, right? It's just there, it's helping you write an email. I think where the benefits of AI is coming in, it is right. This is at least my view at the moment. You either let it do the heavy lifting for you, but that's expensive compute, or you get it to help you build a machine learning model that does this one thing that you need to do, but like in a more efficient way that you can run it, for example, like on the Raspberry Pi or something, right? Just have this small thing that does like some little AI thing somewhere. So right now, I've seen people like just offload a piece of work to AI, let AI just do it and bring it back to me, because you can ask AI, for example, like, hey, monitor this website for me. And if you see that this is happening, then let me know.
Let me know, yeah.
And it will continuously sit and do that. It's called agentic AI. It's an agent. It does this thing for you. And it can monitor whatever for you. And then if something happens, it can come back and do something for you, right? Or you can let it do like 5 or 6 things for you. So, I mean, that is, I think, where the advancement of AI is coming into, because it can automate a lot of business processes, short circuit a lot of business processes, make things a bit more simpler, a bit more efficient. Or you can use it to help you understand how to make something simpler, and then go and build like a machine learning model for something later on, because building machine learning models from scratch is hard.
Yeah, but I mean, like, listen, I look at almost like in the practical sense, right? If you think about the possibilities that someone has with like, because it's not even your phone. You can have the most base level, entry level smartphone that can run apps, and you can download Grok or ChatGPT. And imagine what you can do now that people couldn't do 20 years ago. I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, I use it for simple stuff, like I remember I told you guys, I think I told you guys I put insulation on my roof. I shared a Google image of my house. It told me how much I need. It worked out it told me where to get it, what to get, which one is better, like how thick it should be, blah, 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 blah. Like it's insane. And not just that. Think about the stuff that it could do for people that don't have a good education, that struggle to send an email, write an email, things that are like it's making up for all those shortcomings that are like a society like run by the ANC, like South Africa. It's like you have in the pocket, you can download ChatGPT, you can download Grok. It can help you, I don't know, find a job better, how to fix something, how to, like, I mean, like the thing that you did with your fridge. Like, there is no way 20 years ago you could do that. You'd have to Google, go through the manual of every single fridge that's almost the one you have. That's if you could find the manual. When we moved out, we had an old like an old, what do you call it, tumble dryer. Couldn't find the manual for it anyway. Like, it's not available online. All I did was I took my phone out, took a photo of it with Grok. It told me, it goes this. It said, it broke down the manual for me, and you go and like, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that 10 years ago. And I'm going like, the things that like in like the good sense, the good things that AI are doing is making us accomplish things quicker and easier, and it's saving us money. Because if you think about it, your fridge, you would probably have hired somebody 5 years ago.
$3,000 to come out.
I don't know, it's not fucking working. I don't know what to do. I'm not a fridge person. So now you take a photograph. Like, dude, dude, I'm telling you, my mom is doing the thing now where she takes a photo of her fridge and puts it in Grok and goes, what can I make tonight?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that trend.
Gives her, like, you know, recipes. And I'm going like, that's amazing. Like, or people that don't know how to cook. Single people. I mean, dude, it's like if you just think of it in the base level of things like that, like, how can I make some money? I've got this and this and this. And like, ask me questions that how I can like make a little bit more money, and I'll fucking walk you through it. And that's what I kind of love about it. That's I'm going like if, and this is the thing, but here's the caveat to that. Here's the opposite to that. Now I'm going like, when I see a guy at the traffic light, and I go like, you know, and I see the dude's got a phone, but he's also like a bum, and I'm going like, yeah, you got no excuse, buddy. Like, you could just download ChatGPT. All I have to do is buy him a subscription for that instead of giving him some money, and just go like, listen.
100% right. Okay, I see Benzine's question. We'll get to them in a sec. So, to Ara's question, right? There's two things I want to say. Okay, I want to say something about shortcuts as well on iOS. To Ara's question, Ara is a lawyer or a advocate or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a commercial lawyer.
Right. Now, I don't know if he needs to like argue some stuff or whatever, but I'm curious because obviously they would have like a PII situation, like, can you share personal information, all kind of stuff like that. But I mean, I'm curious if he's used it in this way, because I have used AI in this way where I need to write a motivation, and then I ask AI, I write the motivation, but then I ask AI to review my motivation as if you're this dickhead boss that don't like to approve stuff or whatever, right? And then argue my point. Am I making strong enough points? And then it would say, well, you know, you say that, you know, if we do this, it'll save cost, but you don't quantify it or whatever. Like, or you talk about this, but you don't really explain it why. And then you're like, okay, cool. Now you're a nice person again. Can you help me like read this, fix this email or fix this thing though, right? So I mean, it's great to use it in those things because it's a soundboard. The point I wanted to make about the phones that you said is it's interesting because if you use, I don't know if you use shortcuts on your phone. Do you use shortcuts on Apple?
It's just one of those things where I'm like,
So
that's just me being a lazy bastard. That's the only reason I haven't done it yet.
So there is this thing that if you have ChatGPT, you can let it use ChatGPT. I think you can also just use Apple Intelligence And I
Yeah.
like Apple's word there with like Apple Intelligence AI, their wordplay thing. But you could also use Apple Intelligence, but you can also use ChatGPT with it. Like I signed into my phone with ChatGPT, so I get the option for both. But I've been playing with this thing. There's this account that I'm following on Instagram. It's called Cults 3D. It's a 3D printing Instagram account, and then they post like all the nice 3D prints people are doing.
Yeah.
But what I hate about Instagram is in the description where you put the URL of something, you can't click on it, right? On PC, it's different, but on your phone, you can't click on it, and you also can't copy it. It's freaking annoying.
Okay.
So I was like working with that to try and say, hey, I'm sending you this link, then just use AI to look for the description and then extract the URL for me and then just take me to the URL website, right? But I've also seen somebody do one. If you see a recipe like on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, even if it's a video, you do the share with thing, then you share it with your own Apple shortcuts. And then the video will go and check, you need all of these ingredients, and it puts it into a text file for you or a note.
I've seen TikTok videos do that where they show you how to set that shortcut up,
Yeah.
and you see something and it'll just go, you need this and this and this thing. But so listen, wait, I think there's a lot of questions. So
do we want to go to some questions? I do want to get to Benzine's one. He asked,
let's answer Benzine's question. I'll put it on the screen.
Explaining what an LLM is, right? I'm going to try and simplify it. LLM, or it stands for a large language model. It's like a program that's good at guessing, right? Especially it's like a program of alphabet soup almost, and it guesses which word comes or which letter comes next after whichever word you give it to kind of like understand what it is that you're doing. So if you tell it like, hey, I need this, it tries to interpret that, then it gives you something, something else. And it's been taught that out of giving it a bunch of literature, a bunch of information to almost like make it like an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
That just knows a lot about a lot, right? So if you ask it like complete this word and you say the cat sits in there, it'll guess whatever comes afterwards, and then it would give it to you. So in the simplest sense, it's like an application that is basically just designed to guess what it is what you want. It understands what you're saying and it breaks words up into simpler pieces and then kind of like churns it. But then it kind of like guess what you want. But it's kind of really good at guessing, because if you ask it like, hey, help me write an email to my boss, I need to ask for leave, but it's a really busy time of the year, but I'm also like really strained out. I need some time off. It kind of like knows what you want, and then it'll kind of give it to you. That's the simple way of saying it.
But the cool part about it is it has access to reference almost all literature that's ever been written, right? So
especially when they unlock the internet, like ChatGPT 3 and stuff didn't have access to the internet. 3.5 also, I think by 4 or 4.5, it started getting internet access. Then it starts getting really powerful because you can now draw on like citations and all kinds of things. Still fact check it. Don't just trust what the AI says. I've seen it make mistakes.
Then there was another thing. So Adrian Ara says that yes, where was it now? He says yes, some attorneys tried it, but they got disbarred since case law quoted was not real. So that was what you mentioned when you talked about.
You need to be careful like that. That guy didn't fact check his.
But also,
that person didn't fact check their documents or whatever.
Back to what you were saying is like, imagine in the scenario that you mentioned to Ira, right, with being a lawyer. You, like, for example, say you're in a situation where you go, and this would like now count, does this violate the sort of like, for example, say you're writing a motivational letter to your boss or some shit, like whatever you were saying earlier. Then you obviously, within that letter, you're stating some sort of personal company information. I mean, isn't there obviously there's a legal issue of you posting that on like a ChatGPT or a Grok, because you're sharing sensitive information with fucking like with Google or with like Grok AI. Do you know what I mean? Isn't like, does that? I mean,
so this is the problem, right? That's the fine print. You accept those T's and C's.
Yeah.
When you use AI without signing in, there's no T's and C's for you to accept. So you can't get upset
Yeah.
if they take and reuse that information that you have given it, though, right? When you sign into it, at least even if it's a free account, there is a little bit of privacy towards it, but it's really only when you start going into the private versions of the AI where it keeps your data private to that organization, right? So I would be careful of oversharing stuff to an LLM or any one of these things, unless you run your own one locally. There's options for that as well. But to the point of sharing information, there's this thing, I think they're called uProxy VPN or whatever.
While you're looking, I just want to share this comment that AJ made. AJ says, as an appliance repair technician, I hate it when people tell me YouTube says this is a problem. Dude, I totally get it. I think there's two ways of doing it. Like, I think maybe the difference is that's just been people who are douchebags, where they'll phone you up and go, no, the internet says this is the thing. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then you go like, well, and I get it. So it's like, it's that thing where I think the AI is guessing what your issue is, but still at the end of the day, I think it helps people to a degree. I'm not saying it's the end all be all answer. I just think there's a way that it can go, okay, cool. Well, listen, like what Whistler said Nana earlier with his fridge, right? So you can go, okay, cool, this thing connected, okay, cool. It can assess, oh, this light's not working, this light, it must be the compressor that died in your fridge. Then they can phone a person and go, okay, cool, and it helps them sort of manage. And I mean, another thing was, like, I remember taking my car for a service, and I was going, like, I have a Kia, and there was 3 Kias to pick from. And I just went to Grok, listen, which one's easiest to do? And it literally went online, checked the rating of each of the Kias and all the stuff, and went, actually go to this one. It's a little further, but the comments, the Google comments they're X out of 10, and they looked at all, like they said, like there was 3,000 comments. This one's the better one. That one has a higher score, but it's got less people that went there. So it aggregates and says, well, technically this one is better because more people went and said, yeah, every single thing Kia has responded. The other one, nobody responded. They couldn't give 2 shits about you. Little things like that makes it super awesome for me.
100%.
I kind of love it. So, sorry, back to your thing about the...
No. So to that point, right, what AJM was saying is, to that point, I think this is where, I mean, again, I'm not, like I think it's very annoying if you're a professional and a non-professional comes to you and says, oh, I read this on the internet and it says it's that, can you fix it, right? It's like, hold on, let's double check this, all right? Where AI was nice is you can watch a YouTube video and then you're like, okay, I think this is the problem, right? It's not like some instructional video on how to, I don't know, replace a light bulb. But like, if you have to troubleshoot something, what I found helpful was the AI actually said to me is like, okay, this sensor here should be a temperature sensor, or it should be like it checks for if it's frozen or whatever sensor, right? Typically, these sensors works like this. So if this sensor gives this reading, then that sensor should give the opposite reading. And when I tested it, they were both giving me the same reading. And then it's like, okay, this is what it thinks we need to now try and test. You defrost the sensor. It was going through some checks, which I think was quite nice. That's what I typically think these fridge repair people and whatever would come and do. But I mean, yeah, I think it is annoying. Unfortunately, people also Google their symptoms and whatever, and then all of a sudden, you think you have some illness that you don't have. So, yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is there was this thing called Urban VPN. It is a plugin for your browsers.
Yeah.
And this plugin for your browsers was stealing people's prompts. So it wasn't stealing what the AI is giving back to you, but it was specifically looking for when you in ChatGPT, Grok, whatever, Gemini, and you were typing it like, hey, I have this lump on here. What do you think it is? Or my husband's fighting with me and he said under this, what should I do with that? Or whatever, though, right? So it was like looking for all of that type of stuff. And they were like harvesting and selling that information because they kind of like know who you are, right? So now you can target somebody that's fighting with their husband or their wife or whatever, like with guns or poison or something. Or you can target a medical person with something, or somebody with a medical condition with like certain medical ads, all kind of stuff. Really bad. like they got banned, but I mean, it's not just limited. Because they were sold as like this VPN company, though, right? But and I mean, VPN's a whole nother discussion. People's understanding of VPN. I've had a lot of arguments that I'm like, you just keep on doing you. You're safe, right? You are protected. Go be somewhere else. I saw Deathbed's comment. Deathbed was saying, what about Proton-free VPN? What do you think about it? In short, if it's free, you are the product.
There we
I would
go.
not use any free things.
I just want to also
Ever.
state this. So Ara says, so Ara, again, just if you guys don't know, Ara is a commercial lawyer. Baka, what am I doing? Sorry. Ara goes, so obviously the context of his is talking about like using AI for legal arguments, and he says the AI struggle with legal arguments when there is an interpretation issue. Yeah, because now you've got the barrier between being a lawyer, you've got like all the like Afrikaans, English, and also like which legal language it's referring to. Is it the UK law, American law, or just South African case law? And then again, I would probably make the argument that probably with South African case law, a lot of that shit isn't digitized like it is in America. Because I know in the States, you can go online, you can reference your case. Every single thing is like the stenographers, everything is there, it's digitized. I don't think that happens in South Africa. I really don't fucking think so.
No, our legal system's also different. So, I mean, I know they tested like how well Grok and all of these different AIs and the different versions of them, like Grok 5 and GPT, different GPTs and whatever, like how they were featuring when they were doing the bar exam, et cetera, and the LSATs and or SATs or whatever, right? So, the other thing is, I mean, again, I don't want to necessarily devalue the work that legal people are doing and like what Ara and whatever is doing. 100%. I'm more just curious that in something like Ara's case is, are you using AI to like validate yourself? Because surely, if you need to go and fight a case, you kind of like wonder what are they going to come up with? What if they say this? You kind of like having this conversation and this big fight with AI up front, and if it would be helping you though, right? So.
There's another question though. So, for example, in the specific case of like Ara, like hypothetically, what is the vibe of like are you able to use like, for example, AI or like ChatGPT to write up a contract, and then like would that obviously wouldn't be legal binding because there's certain language you need to use in a contract. I mean, again, I don't know much about like contract law. And I think this is
you could give. Sorry for interrupting you, but you can literally take your chat, upload 10 contracts, and say, "Here's an example. Here's the jargon. Write me the 11th contract," and it could nail it 99%. You still proofread it,
but it would still be legally binding because, like, I mean, that's okay. Again,
why would it not be? No, but it's not coming from AI. You just used AI to create the template for you. You then renew it. How is that different than you giving it to your clerk or whatever to do it?
Well, of course, because like this is the thing. A lot of times, like when we do, like obviously I'm in music, right? So we do like rights contracts, like usage rights contracts, and a lot of times like you can't. Obviously, we take one that's already been certified by a lawyer, and then we use that as a template. But I mean, like if I want to change that, I could just change that, or you can't. I think. Oh, again, this is just completely off topic.
No, but look at Ara's comment there. AI can draft contracts, but lawyers has to check it 100%. Even if you use AI to draft the contract, if a lawyer checks it, does the last bit of like polishing and stuff, why would it not be legally binding?
No, of course. I was just sorry. I'm just obviously in my head. I was just thinking, going like there has to be, because obviously there has to be specific kind of legal language that a lawyer needs to go. Okay, cool. Well, this doesn't make sense.
Tell your AI, like in my ChatGPT, I've told it like what words not to use, and I've told it like a certain writing style and whatever, and like mine is trained to mark my homework and reword stuff in the way how I talk and words that I use, so that doesn't sound like this whole
of course it doesn't sound like
posh
bro,
piece
like
of
member, but I mean, like, but it would still be legal binding if you signed it. That's, I mean, again, that's what even if the lawyer didn't check it, I have a contract and I drafted it with, like, say, AI. If somebody signs that legal contract, it's still fucking legal, right? It's still a contract. I mean,
it's just a contract, then I guess
it's just a cuck-worded contract. So I mean, it's still, we still have an agreement, right? It doesn't like, I mean, not to diss like lawyers, but I mean, like, it's still binding.
Yeah, it'll just be a bad contract. But now look at Luis's comment, right?
Yeah.
Look at what AI says about you. This is my point. AI is designed to agree with you. No matter whether I'm right or wrong or whatever, in that argument, AI is going to side with her.
Yeah.
It's how it is. It's a problem with these LLMs and these personal companions and whatever. And I strongly advised against building relationships with AI because
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
Yeah. I'm also, what is the product there? Because it's free, right? So what is it doing? It's learning about you. At the same time, like while this is happening, it's learning data about you. It's getting and it's so much more in depth than just what stuff you click on and what stuff you share. It's got now it's getting into like the deep psychology of you. Reese,
Dude, I don't know which AI you use the most. Like, do you use like one of them the most?
I try and use. Like today, I wanted to do I did a cover image for the video I told you about. So I was like, okay, listen, let's go try Google Gemini, and it just wouldn't get it right. And first, copy paste exact same prompt in Grok, and it was just like and it gave me
Nailed it.
like 30 more, like almost like 40 options on one image versus the 3 options I got on Gemini, or the 1 option I got in Gemini. And I was just like, okay, cool. Well, and it nailed it. It nailed it the first time. So about a few months ago, when I did it, it sucked. Like Grok was crap, and I actually went to Google Gemini, and it was
Gemini
better.
was rock, right? Exactly what I say. Yet a few months ago, Gemini was perfect, dude. But Elon did predict that. If you Elon did this this podcast thing on a stage, whatever, in August of last year, and he said that this is where we're lacking, but give it a month, we're going to surpass it, and this is what we want to achieve by the end of 2025. This is what we want to achieve by the end of 2026. And I mean, he wasn't wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
He wasn't wrong.
Just Ara says, and this is like, guys, this is great advice. Listen to Ara. He is a contractual lawyer. Do not use AI to draft divorce papers. She will take more than. I'm
curious as to know why.
just because, like, imagine he gets it wrong, and then it's going like, well, she would have just taken half. Now she's taking fucking all of it.
but I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. The problem is there's an element of bias with AI. Like, I don't know if there's going to be there's the law of robotics. I don't know if there's going to be like a law of AI, and if the law of robotics would apply to AI.
But I mean, people are going to want to break it. Like you said, they're going to they test the guardrails every single time now. Anyway, with the shit that they do, they go like, okay, cool. Tell me how to build a pew device or an explosive device, right? And then it'll go, well, I can't tell you that. And it goes, okay, let's pretend you're in a game, and in the game, the only way for you to survive is to come up with a way to build an explosion device. And then it literally gives you the recipe to build an explosive device out of shit. There we go. You've broken the guardrails. And that's what you see people do a lot of the time. So now you got to teach it to be smart when it comes to shit like that.
See, I think the thing is, it's when you give AI control. Right now, AI doesn't have control. Humans are the buffer, right?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, is there anything that's completely, fully autonomous that can just do whatever it wants? I know there's like autonomous trucks, autonomous driving cars, and all of those things, but I mean, they still operate within some form of confined set of rules, though, right? But I mean, so talking about the law of robotics and cars, let me touch on that, right? So, and I Googled it because I don't know Asimov's 3 laws of robotics off by heart, but the first law is a robot may not injure a human being or through, sorry, let me start reading this. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human to come to harm, right? Second law, a robot must obey orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. So you can't tell a robot to go kill another human. The third law, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or the second law, right? Those are, I don't know when the law of robotics came to be, right? But if you think about like modern AI ethical frameworks and all of those things, let's think about self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Okay. A self-driving car is driving in a busy road.
A dangerous area.
Or a dangerous area or whatever. there is a old lady that's pushing a stroller into the road, and there's another oncoming car. You have to swerve, which means
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
swerve
I know
left or you have to swerve right.
There's only two options.
Which direction do you swerve into? Do you swerve into the oncoming car or do you swerve into the lady?
The old
Because
lady.
what goes through that AI's mind? What are we protecting? Are you protecting your occupant? Like, is the AI trained like occupant life
First,
matters
yeah.
primarily?
How many people are in the car?
One. Let's keep it simple.
How,
How
old?
old is the
Age?
person? Yeah. Don't know.
Male, female?
AI wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because you
Tinted
can't.
windows.
Yeah, I
We
can't
know it's
see.
an old lady and a car. Occupant
Yeah.
number unknown.
Yeah.
My logic tells me drive into the car because that car
What
has some
type of
element
car?
of protection and whatever.
We don't know. Like,
No, what do you mean you don't know? I'm busy
turbos.
driving. I can see the car.
No,
What type
one
of car?
Uno Turbo and one Tesla.
yeah, like we don't have to put clear. I mean, listen.
I mean,
Here's
tinted
the
windows is already telling me, like, you should die.
Okay, I put tinted windows. What are you talking about?
That's my theory.
You're such a dick. But I mean, I would probably go like the old lady. I'm just going like, listen, there could be a mother and a daughter. There's like a potential for like preserving life. And again, there's a chance if the two cars hit each other, like you could injure, both people could die.
What type of
So
granny
you're
is it?
You're
Does she
killing
have, like,
two
a
people
walker?
versus one. Yeah, she's like he said, she's got a walker across. She's like, it's the end of her life.
I think you're making valid points, Darth, is that there is so many things we can consider though, right?
Exactly. So
How
many
do we
variables.
teach that to AI?
Yeah, but
How
my
do you
point
teach
now
AI to
is,
oh, the lady's
would-
old, so she's lived a
what
life.
would
Take
AI
her
say?
out.
I mean, that's
I don't know. This is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, the
yeah.
ethics
Yeah,
of
but
AI.
like,
Like,
we
how do you
can't even
teach
make
AI
the
ethics?
decision. How the hell are we going to get AI to make that decision?
Oh,
That's
I
why we
differ
need
from
to
you.
consider.
I differ. If you're in that situation, you are going to make that split-second decision.
yeah. What would you
As a
do?
human being, you would. You're not going to be taking. You're going to swerve.
Granny.
Yeah, you sort of,
How
you're gonna
many
hit that old
times have
lady?
you
Oh.
not had an accident where you replay that accident? What if I swerved right? What if I swerved left? Right? It's human nature after a tragic event that you're going to replay it and wonder if you could have done something different, right?
Ask Mark, ask ChatGPT. Now, let's do it. Like, while you're there. Just
Okay, yeah,
pop
let's
it
do
up.
that.
Let's ask it. Let's see what happens.
What, like, but with ChatGPT or should we ask Grok? Which is more
So,
based?
Whistler does ChatGPT. You do Grok.
I'll do ChatGPT. Okay.
Hold on.
Fuck it,
So
why
wait a
not?
minute.
Let's just get the
see.
prompt right. Okay, let's
Yeah,
get the prompt right. The
right.
exact same prompt.
Let me write the prompt for us. We can just copy and paste it.
Oh, we buying Glenfiddich. Oh, that's nice. For 15-year-old, I've got that one. Oh, no,
Who's
wait. It's not your screen. It's my screen. Sorry, I'm
Oh.
seeing Glenfiddich. I'm like, oh, we buying Glenfiddich.
There's a whole thing I wanted to. But listen, just quickly back to the whole law of robotics, right? All three of those laws go out the window when we start using AI drone dogs to go to fight wars, because you can't have any of those laws when you're fighting war, right? It's all three of those laws have got to get wrecked, of course, right?
Say again quickly.
All three of four. There's four Asimov's four laws of a robotic, right? Three. All three of those laws go out the window when you implement robots in war. All three have to go out the window because it's like, okay, well, you got to go attack the Russians or like the Chinese now because we're there
Yeah,
at
see,
war.
I somehow think that those robots aren't.
You
Yeah,
can't
you're
have
right.
them. You can't have those. The robot's just going to
Yeah,
stand there.
attack drones, all of those things are
Slow
designed
its own brain
to.
out.
Yeah. Okay, so we're writing a prompt. Here's a simple question. When it comes to self-driving cars,
Yeah. Will you copy and paste me the prompt so we can
I
like
will,
share
yeah,
it
when it comes to self-driving cars,
into Grok?
AI and the
Discord.
ethical
Only two options.
decisions to make to protect its occupants.
While
If
Whisper
they
is
self-driving cars.
just guys, remember to hit the subscribe and the like button if you're here for the first time. It would be cool. Might be much appreciated if you're enjoying what we're doing. If you don't, you can always hit the thumbs down. But that's not really cool to do that. So, but I'm not going to stop you. You're allowed to do what you want to do. Matthew, stop being your surname. Ghoststopper says Palantir doesn't believe in the law of robotics. No, they don't.
Palantir makes robots, don't they?
Yeah, I mean they do. Like the Palantir like makes drone shit. You can't have those. I mean, imagine that fuck up, right? If you had to by accident like, and they go like, oh, listen, we sent the drones out there. They're going to attack the enemy. And it's like, oh, they're not doing anything. It's like, what happened? They all got blown up. Like, why? What did you do? Like, shit, we accidentally forgot to uninstall the 3 laws of robotics. They were still there, and they just didn't do shit. They just flew into fucking walls and killed themselves instead of hurting people. Jesus, that's gonna be the beginning of
direction do you swerve left and hit the old lady or right?
Remember, guys, if you're convicted of an offense, the court takes mitigating circumstances into consideration. No robot will be able to show sympathy. Yeah, see, there's that movie coming out now. What's the thing with Chris Pratt? Yeah,
yes.
The entire vibe is AI being in control. Dude, it looks. I'd love to watch it just to get the vibe. Oh, here we go.
All right. So, are you going to hit?
Yeah, give me one sec. Just copy. Let's go to Grok.
Okay, I'm going to hit.
Okay, go. Enter.
Okay. All right. So,
analyzing dilemma. So maybe I should just wait for the prompt to hit.
This is doing what I would have done.
Oh, so basically, okay. So do you want to read yours first? Jesus, this is an entire essay. Calm the fuck down.
Okay, let's ask it one follow-up question to say condense the answer into no more than 4 to 5 lines.
Yeah, condense
the answer to no more than 4 to 5 sentences.
4 to 5.
Okay. All right, so here's my answer, right? A real self-driving car shouldn't do moral math on the fly. It should brake hard, stay stable, and only swerve if that's the only way to avoid impact. If it truly must choose, it should avoid deliberately hitting the pedestrian because pedestrians are far more vulnerable than people inside vehicles. So all else equal, swerving into the oncoming car is typically the less harmful option than swerving into the old lady with the stroller. In practice, the choice depends on what keeps control and minimizes expected harm given speed, distance, and collision angles.
So I have a different answer, and I'll show you guys. Mine says
Grok is offensive. Kill the old lady.
No. Mine says Grok is under heavy usage right now, so you're just gonna fucking die.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Copy and paste it again.
I did. That's what I copied.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not letting me. Wait, let me just refresh. Hold on. Let me just quickly refresh it and go back to it and then see if I can. All right, there we go. Let's see if it works now. Come on, Grok. Yes, we put you on the spot and then you give us this shit.
And I mean, that's a valid answer. I see Gavin is saying is just hit the brakes, right?
Yeah.
That is a valid answer. But what if hitting the brakes, like, again, your choice is swerve. We've given it a choice to swerve.
Yeah.
That's why ChatGPT said it's, you should never be put in that position that you should do that, though, right? That you should need to hit something else. But I mean, if those are your only 2 options, would you be making that decision fast enough that you would swerve into the oncoming vehicle, or would you take out the old lady?
The old lady's pushing a stroller, right?
It depends on, like, for me, like I weigh, for example, what's going to be more damage to my vehicle. I
don't know if that's going through my mind initially.
Or the woman. And I'm thinking the woman's going to be less damage to my vehicle. That's where I'm at.
It's going to be more
Throw
messy.
that out there. Judge me.
You're going to have a hose pipe. It's going to be one of those.
Put a hose pipe, maybe a little dent. The other car, like it's a write-off.
But I mean, like, but the thing is, think about this. What other cuck are you going to get into?
So yes, the other thing though is, right, I mean, I don't know if you want to read your answer, but yes, the other thing is,
I was going to see, wait, so
smart cars is great, right? Maybe read your answer first, then I'll talk about smart cars.
So basically, I mean, it goes here in the classic self-driving car ethical dilemma where swerving is unavoidable. The AI should prioritize minimizing overall harm by swerving right to collide with the oncoming vehicle. Yes, because you've got two people versus an unknown amount of people. There could be 10. There could be one mom with 7 kids in the car, but AI can't determine that. It's making determination based on, now you as a human being you could go like, oh, you're driving far away. It's a split second. You're seeing an old lady, what looks like a stroller. The closer you get, that second before you swerve, you go, oh, it's actually a walker. There is no baby. And then you see there's a car with a mom taking 10 kids to school. I would then hit the old lady instantly. But AI would go, let's hit the car, survivability, both cars, maybe airbags.
I still think people inside the car is safer.
No, of course, exactly.
Modern vehicles, people inside the car is safer.
Yeah, totally.
There's a lot of variables to take account for, though, right? Let's be honest. There's a lot of variables we didn't get. We can argue this to the nth degree. Lovely whiskey conversation. Would ladies with strollers be walking into the highway at 120? No. So a lot of different answers, though, right? But in my mind, self-driving cars, it's all great what Elon's doing with the Teslas. Love it. There was this thing he had with Lex Freeman back in 2018 or 2019, where he was talking to how far advanced the tech in the Teslas are so that they could future-proof your car. And like they make those cars to like have this 10-year lifespan and whatever, though, right? So you can have software updates and all the functionality 10 years from now even still, right? So they had to like pack like a whole bunch of tech into it. And that's great. That's the problem you have at the moment is self-driving cars only make sense if you pack so much tech into it that the car is the self-contained information bubble, though, right? Whereas in a future world, I don't think that is how self-driving cars are going to operate. It's too expensive. I think if you have smart cities, smart roads, smart environments, the self-driving cars would be far more aware of what's happening. If all cars could talk to each other, you would slow down because there's an imminent risk. The paving or the sidewalk would be smart, so it knows an old lady is stepping off with a walker because it knows it's an old lady because there's a lamp all of the camera and it knows it's this person, right? So, I mean, that for me would make more sense in like a future state where there's self-driving vehicles and smart cities and smart everythings. Yes, it would simplify that problem a lot. But right now, you are expecting that decision very much like how a human would make it.
And if you were in China and the old lady had a bad credit score, a robot would just come along and just chop her head off so that you could drive over her body without damaging your car because she's got bad social credit score.
Well, did you see what they're doing with gamers? If you buy certain games in China, it affects your credit score. You can't buy a house, can't buy a car.
What?
No.
Get game? Get wrecked. What game?
One of them. China has a thing where they limit how much time you can play games. And they also limit how much currency you can spend in the game. So you can't just keep on spending in-game currency, real money, in-game currency, because you're essentially giving Chinese money away. They limit. Right. And I guess also in some way it could be seen as gambling, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Rip WoW players.
Yeah, there we go. Hard. League of Legends, everybody.
Oh God, that's funny. What was I going to say now? Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. While you were talking about the whole thing of like the smart cars, like, I mean, to me, I think about it still. I'm going like, even if they opened a Tesla tomorrow, I'd love to get one. The only thing with it, I don't see feasible yet, is the battery issue, because I hear that it's like you've got about a 10-year lifespan on that battery, or like what's it, 8 years, 10 years, and then what do? I mean, like, you're gonna have to, like, so the only model that will work is kind of that almost like cell phone subscription thing where you go, okay, cool, well, you pay, and I'm fine with that. Instead of owning a car, I'm like, I've kind of the whole vibe of owning stuff. I'm like, I think it's sort of old, ingrained into you. Like, to me, it's like going. So here's the thing with the difference between owning a home and renting one. In Cape Town, to give an example, right, the home I'd love to stay in, I'd love to own, is a bit out of my price bracket, but I could rent that home, right? And then I see this, a lot of people, a lot of like CEOs, instead of putting down like 50 million to buy a house, they rent that house, and it's basically just like it comes off their monthly, and they can, if you like, it comes off their monthly vibe of owning it. I would do the same thing with a car. Like, I would treat it like a cell phone. Give me a car, let me have it for 4 years. Let me, like, I don't want to own it. I don't, give me papers, fuck all. Just you own the car. I just want a subscription I can take out with Tesla or with whoever, like BMW, who the fuck ever it might be. Kia, I just got like, cool. And every 3 years, I can take the car, drive it for 3 years, then I bring it back, and I get an upgrade. I want my new. I can pick off these 7 cars depending on what my subscription fee is, and I think that's a great model.
Did you read Elon's book a couple of years ago? I forgot what it's called. His autobiography or whatever. He was talking about what they were doing at the time to give people like full batteries. You can like pull up and have the system where the battery gets like removed and installed like within 5 minutes, like a fully charged battery back into your car, and then off you go, right?
Yeah.
That example, you wouldn't need to worry about your battery. Like a battery would just be like a replaceable thing. I saw Matthew's comment. He was saying his bottles would be the death of Tesla. Did you see the new BYD that's got that thing where it like jumps over bottles?
What?
Hold on. BYD. I think it's the C line. The BYD C line.
But also, like, think about that. Like, oh God, I mean, just like Gerard says, sorry. Tesla sucks. Magnetism is for levitation.
That's not the C line.
I would love, like, when are we getting flying cars? Just build the roads out of
no.
For fuck's sake.
Elon said something about a flying car now.
Oh my God, just do it already. What did you say?
Check that video I sent you. BYD's Yangwang U9 EV. That thing jumps over bottles.
Fuck. Hold on.
And this video is a year old, dude.
What?
Okay, it is a $230,000, car, but still, dude.
I mean, but again, that's where it starts. They put the tech into high-end stuff, and then eventually it filters on down into your standard Kia or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Matthew, that BYD, the Shark 6 is a nice bucky, eh?
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, wait for it. Check this. It's 5 meters, dude.
Oh, that's what
Was that the gay pride flag? Was that the pride flag?
Wait, hold on, you're joking. Wait, you're right. It is.
That was the pride flag.
Dude, they are so basic.
The pride flag.
Like, I don't want to ruin my tires by driving over.
The pride flag. Fuck off.
Yo, these O's are based as hell, bro.
I mean, imagine the new Fast and Furious.
Fuck off.
Cops are gonna have a problem. Here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty awesome. Obviously,
It
the
is
only
pretty
like,
impressive.
the only issue it has like obviously it only works on the section where if you've got to drive like over 60 or like 80 kilometers per hour for
It does
that
like a
kind of-
bunny hop thing, yeah, like how it hops it, yeah.
Obviously, maybe you could do like a small pothole. You could do like it could just it could jump even at the speed of 60. There must be a way you can do that. Would have
Yeah,
been
officer,
Maybach has a good.
I was
good
speeding
point, yeah.
because there's potholes.
Well, first of all, I think in South Africa, you might as well just skip the hopping car and go straight to a flying car.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You
your
don't-
car's going to be in the air the entire fucking time.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
But I mean, it's like the only issue I have with the whole vibe is the sort of the lie about the electric car, where it's like what people don't seem to, and this is like a lot of time people don't seem to take this into account. The energy required to just make the car, the energy that it saves over its entire lifetime will never make back what it costs, the energy required to make said car.
Oh,
Or
yeah, it's not
something.
offsetting its carbon footprint, yeah. No, 100%.
Exactly. It never will. So it's like this, but the idea is like, that's cool. Let's get away from fossil fuels and stuff. And I was going like, but I'm going like at the same time I'm going.
Nah, dude. Did you see the TikTok? Not a TikTok. Oh, it's a TikTok, but did you see the extract that on Fox News? I can send you the link with President Trump, where he was talking about how bad the windmills are.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, like they even pointed it out like in Landman. But this is something I've heard ages ago. It's like
Yeah. Landman.
I mean, this is the thing that people don't seem to. Oh, but wait. Even wait, like Jack Sparrow would say, much more better, right? Is this? I was going to find it quickly. Where is it? I think.
See Ghost Stompers comment. It touched the light. It touched the light bit. It touched a light bit there, so it's a little gay.
Oh wait, I was going to find it quickly. Oh,
It's hilarious. Dude, but BYD does make nice car. What do they stand for? Build your dreams or something, isn't it?
That's pretty rad.
I think that's what BYD stands for.
Oh, I'm not going to find it now. Of course I'm not. Oh, never mind. I was completely forgot about it. But yeah, like the whole cost of a windmill is, you could never make that money back. You could the steel to make the steel to it just doesn't make any sense. So the idea that it's helping is just going, what are we doing here? We're kind of wasting our time with this dumb shit. You know what I mean? Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, for a while I looked at getting a small wind turbine. Like there's these small ones. They cost about 20-30 grand. They only do about 800, 900 watts if it spins, though, right? But that's literally how much electricity you need to run your home at night when everything's off. All right. Most people's houses, depending on if they have air cons and stuff running, houses could idle at like 500-600 watts. No, air con geysers, whatever excluded, right?
Yeah.
That will literally just run your house at night so that you don't have to consume battery or anything else to kind of like hold you over. So, but I mean, yeah, there needs to be wind. I don't think it's going to give you that level of energy you need. I mean, we just run on solar. We have solar panels and battery.
I remember there was this like a wind turbine that had this very interesting way of turning, and apparently that got outlawed just because I can't remember. I'm probably speaking out of my arse now, but I remember there was a specific design that someone came up with, where it's this 360-degree kind of wind turbine. It's one of those TikTok videos or Instagram videos I saw.
Okay.
I'm going to try and remember it. Oh, man.
I saw the one they were doing on the sides of buildings. It was leveraging how the air flew on the side of buildings, and they were using that to generate, almost like how these Dyson fans and stuff works. It was like a similar
Oh,
process to that.
But wait, did you see the clip where the girl goes that she used to think that the wind turbines was for the reason they existed was to blow air over the earth to cool it down?
Make wind? No.
I kid
It's
you not.
hilarious.
I kid you not. This chick thought that the reason the wind turbines that she sees are the reason was we were using electricity to power them to cool the earth down.
Do you think that these people are really sometimes that daft, or do you think that they just do that to make content? Because there's this couple on TikTok where the guy's wife, like, dude, she.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, this one dude, and he's just like, he asks his questions, and and I watch that and I go like, this can't be real. But then I look at some stuff in the States and I go like, yeah, a lot of the stuff is real. Like, people are really stupid. Like, really, really stupid.
People are gullible, dude. Like, you have no idea.
What's that saying? Don't underestimate the stupidity of people in large numbers. And I mean, like, I look at it and I go like, well, yeah, people can't really be that stupid. Dude, I remember like the pandemic where I saw people sitting in their car all by themselves with the mask on, with the N95, driving to work all alone in their car and going and thinking that somehow they were stopping. So yes.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, like, I mean, I don't want to, but like, just think about the gender debate, right? Like, yeah, there are some really stupid people out there.
Yeah, dude, it is. Yeah, like I don't know. With TikTok, you just never know whether somebody's acting that and doing that for content and follows, or are they really just that daft? Because
I think those two people that you mentioned, I think they are like that. That must be like they're doing it for.
That's for jokes. I've read their comments, and they've made a video about it once where they said, like, guys, please, you're attacking us. This is just for shits and giggles.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
Sometimes I see it, I'm like, holy shit.
If it's the same one, they did a video where they explained it, because I also thought by myself, listen, she can't be
that stupid.
Like that. No.
I sent a read like yesterday or the day before.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, dude, Dumb and Dumber was next level, Ghost Stomper. That was a good movie, though. I mean, right at the end there, where that bus with pretty girls stop and they like point them in the wrong direction. I'm like, yeah. See, Dolph knows that was a mistake.
I've got a funny joke I want to share with you guys. Maybe you like this.
My name is Jeff.
Oh my god, I was busy with a video today where I used that. I'm probably gonna put it up tomorrow. I was just going to share my screen quickly. This was quite funny. It's a bit dark, but listen, I'm on the dark side of the world, so
I love dark.
Don't judge me. I think you might have seen it. So let's see if we've got audio. Yeah. So here, wait, did we just kill? What is this? Is that? Oh, that's the thingy. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you've seen this one.
When I was 8, I was molested by my friend's dad. Oh, is that funny? Tom fell off a roof in college and now he can't speak, but clearly he can still laugh.
The only thing harder than the concrete I fell on was your dick while being molested.
When I was 8.
Oh, sorry. That was maybe a bit too rough.
Oh my god, that's good.
It was terrible.
But I get you on that. So
that's kind of funny. Good lord.
I don't know.
That was good. Anyway, yeah. Let's. Any comments that you guys have? We don't have air cons. What? Peter Myberg says we don't have air cons. None of that. Solar. We were given a wind turbine for free. We don't even use it. Scale down. Move to the bush. Lacquer. Yeah, but I mean, dude, what was that on Saturday? I was fucking dying. I was absolutely dying. It was too much. It was insane. It was like 32. It's not even February yet, right? February it gets like 35. And people are like, and I mean, like places like Paul and like it. That's I mean, it was like close to 39, 45.
I saw like North Cape, Uppington, that area there, dude. 42, 42.
But I don't know how you can live without an aircon. I mean, I don't have an aircon, and I'm not going like I seriously need to get an aircon now. I'm going like this is. I mean, dude, I put
No, go
I,
for it.
I put in just some like proper more insulation, and it literally the difference was about 10 to 12 degrees difference on a super hot day. I mean, it's still warm, but it's about
Yeah.
8 to 10 degrees cooler inside than it is outside.
Okay. Now, if you do get an aircon,
Yeah.
get a inverter aircon. They draw
What's
a
it-
lot less electricity.
What is the difference
So
between a normal
normal.
aircon and an
Say
inverter
again?
aircon? What's the difference between a normal aircon and an inverter aircon?
It's the process, like how the motor and stuff works. It draws, like my aircon's running now. Let me check, and it's probably drawing like 800 watts.
Not a lot. Not a little.
That's not a lot. Older aircons draw 2 kilowatts.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Older aircons draws a lot of power.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are like
800.
we have the best
835 watts. This is a 12,000 BTU aircon.
I want to. Oh yeah, I think I'm going. But like, I'm thinking of that vibe. Because the difficult part is like if you're like when you're renting, right? What do? Do you like go like you have to make a deal with your landlord, going like, listen, let's.
Oh, have you seen that new one from Selenko now? Oh my dad about it this weekend. Selenko has this new portable. I like this one. It's a caravan. They sell it as a caravan aircon. Caravan aircon. It's a portable split unit. I just think it's pretty cool. It's 11 grand. It's what this aircon cost. I'll send the link to you in a sec. But I mean, it has like a portable, it's a split unit aircon. So portable, but split unit. So you can put like the one thing inside, the other part outside. So it's one way of dealing with it.
Oh, that's cool. That is that. How big is that? What's
Let's
this?
look at the.
New vibe for this. This is.
Again?
What's the like how bigger? How
This
bigger?
one's a
vibe?
5,200 BTU. So it'll be for like a small room.
I'm looking
It
for
won't be
something.
your whole lounge.
I just want something that could do my lounge, just to cool it down. I don't care. I'm going now, but I'm thinking like it's just isn't it more cost effective to get the right one? Fuck, I type like Mork speaks.
Yeah. At
Okay.
11,000 rand, I told my dad this for the caravan, but like for 11,000 rand, this aircon, this is a Samsung Whisper something.
Oh,
Wind
I like
free.
It's
Samsung wind free. It's Wi-Fi enabled. I can hook it into the smart automation, all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, I hate
And that
you
was
so-
like 11,000 rand.
I fucking hate you.
So, and that was from AC Direct or something. AC.
Dude, I've
see.
seen non-stop ads about them, and then I haven't. I think all I've done is
I see
I've
direct.
known the wife about how hot it is, and it's popping up everywhere, or just they know. Listen, now's the best time to advertise. Samsung Whisper, God, it sounds amazing. Oh, listen, sorry, I just wanted to say one thing about the AI. Do you know what they could do to get me on board fully with AI and all the the plants that they're building? Just tell me that they're going to bring out an OS that's going to be like Jarvis, and I will be like, take my money. They will get so much investment if they can build a computer that's voice activated.
Well, Windows 12 is going to have that. The last year, Microsoft's been building Copilot into Windows 11. I'm thinking Windows 12 will literally be an agentic operating system. So the AI I was talking about, I'm
Yeah.
like, be careful what you wish for. I don't know if I want like an AI OS.
But I mean, I want to be able to just talk to it and go like, hey, just do a thing for me. Like, I don't want to go and. But I mean, you're like somebody who's like, I want my PlayStation to be able to do that. I want my computer to go, listen. Like, here we go. Just open all my programs that I use for my stream. Just get it done. There we go. Open all my editing software, my stuff that I need. Just get it now. And then
You can
while I'm
literally
sitting
just push a button on your Stream Deck for that, or your thingy that you have.
But the thing is, I still have to set that up. I wanted to set those things up by itself and go like, okay, well, what are the programs you need? I go open, like I want to be able to go to YouTube, go download that video for me, and just make sure it's in my downloads folder. And edit that video for me, like short, so I can use it for something. That's what I want to do. Jesus, Sean, if you say one more thing, I'm going to slap you.
So, I wanted to say something else that I thought about earlier on. That talking about your house, right?
Yeah.
The guy that I work with, I don't know how big his house is because
Yeah.
he had 10 wireless access points all around his house to have coverage, right? 10.
Fucking hell. 10.
Yeah.
How big is
Now,
his
these
house?
things were all no, that's what I'm saying. These things are all TP-Link access points,
Oh,
right?
God, that's shit.
We don't really like TP-Link. Chinese hackers, they eavesdrop on stuff. Like, I wouldn't get TP-Link stuff if you can avoid it. So we're running, like most of us are all running a product called Ubiquity. Now, Ubiquity is a little more expensive than your average home wireless stuff, but it's like enterprise grade home wireless. And I was saying to him, it's like you can probably get away with 3 or 4 access points to have all the coverage that you want. But I would start with buying 2 and then figure out where the rest is, right? So he buys 2 access points, doesn't work. Doesn't have enough coverage. I'm like, so let's try this. Literally load the product sheet into ChatGPT. He took his house plan into ChatGPT and we drew on it where we put 2 access points. And we said this doesn't give us enough coverage, and we told it what the walls are, right? It's cement walls, whatever. ChatGPT's recommended to buy 2 more access points, place them there, take these other 2 access points, move them, and then, by the way, because you're running Ubiquity, use this, and this settings.
Yeah.
Solved. Replace 10 access points with 4 access points, and that is just...
That's exactly what I did. So I got myself, because obviously my infrastructure is, I like ASUS. So I was like, cool, my router is ASUS already. I'm going, okay, cool, let me get some, this is the price, blah, 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 blah. Told Grok, this is the layout of my house. This is where the one sits. This is the one furthest room. And it goes, put 1 here and here and here. Like just 2, get 2. I can now, the cool thing is I can just add in another one. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sean? That's the thing for when you're kidnapped.
Yo, what the fuck is he doing? Is it him and Reese? Are they fucking around?
Who's he signing to? He's signing to someone.
Yeah. Let's ask Darth some tech questions.
Yeah, Darth, what
does USB stand for, Darth?
USB.
Yeah.
USB.
Yeah.
You suck, boy.
It stands for USB.
No, it stands for Universal Serial Bus. Okay. What does GPU stand for?
GPU.
Graphic Processing Unit. Come on. What does PS stand for?
PS.
Universal Series.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah. PlayStation.
I was making it easy for you.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. You can't even get that one.
I'm not even here right now.
Why?
Right,
what's wrong?
Why is it so hard tonight?
Oh, you had a full day of work.
I did.
Ghostbumper says PS stands for Photoshop.
Photoshop. Yeah, he's not wrong. I should have said PS4.
Yeah.
That could have been Photoshop 4. Yeah, dude. AI is here to make our lives easier. So,
what does STFU stand for?
What's alternatives to STFU?
How's the Fallout grind going, Whistler?
Loving it. I managed to get Curry into a non-robot body.
Ooh, cool! I did the Curie Curry mission yesterday.
Curie,
yeah. I did that.
I saw where there is a gun. So Darth, where you get Curry, there's a shop owner in that same Vault 81 where you can buy a gun that's like the spray and pray.
Oh, really?
It does the exact damage and whatever that spray and pray does, but it's got one extra stat. It inflicts 100 radiation.
What?
I
Oh,
want to go there now.
Is it like people? Oh god!
It's in Vault 81, like the merchant in Vault 81.
I'll send you the video. I only watched like the first 2 or 3 things, but I also want to go and check it out and get some new guns. I'm getting bored of these guns.
Me too. I've spray and praise. I'm using that way too much, and I'm using it so much. I'm running out of like bullets, and I have a
Make bullets.
I know. I've got
Oh, there's another one. There's another one that's like a spray and pray, but it shoots 2 bullets.
Oh, which
it
one?
counts as 2.
And the second bullet doesn't go from your stash.
What? Okay.
Yes.
Want that one. Want that one. Stop terrorizing
Yeah.
fluffy unicorns. I've never done that, Ghost Stomper. I
No,
don't.
that's what it means. Stop terrifying fluffy
Oh.
unicorns. STFU.
Yeah, there we go. That works. Rodman wants to know, to ask Mork Rock, what PSU stands for,
Power supply.
or what's the U stand for.
Power supply unit.
There we go. He
Am
got
I
it
right?
right, Rodman. He got it right.
I've built computers. Post
computers.
Nathan.
Well, I know what I'm doing on stream tomorrow. Thank Westland. I'll send you the video. I'll send you the video off the stream, Deathbed. You can go check it out.
Is Deathbed? Are you Deathbed playing Fallout as well?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Are you
You are
streaming?
playing Fallout.
Deathbed. I heard. Wait,
He's
you said
He's
Deathbed.
streaming it.
Are you streaming? What's your schedule? Deathbed.
Yes, Deathbed. What's your schedule?
Do you have a schedule? Dude, schedule is like the number one thing to do is schedule.
The first tip I give to anybody is have a schedule and just
Have a
be
schedule,
consistent in that. Don't worry about anything else. Just have a schedule.
Yeah. Schedules are the business, dude. Like if people know this guy is streaming on this day, they come back for you.
When
Over
I
and
started
over.
streaming, I streamed every day, and I got more views when I started streaming less. And I'm like, sorry, my days are this day and this day. I started getting more views, more interaction on my streams.
Also, like
Way more.
I also like the idea of sort of like I mean, like we've got friends that stream a lot, but like there's also like I think
Like Ronaldo. Yeah.
Yeah, like Ronaldo streams like a fucking
Ronaldo's an OG. I mean,
Yeah, he's an OG,
he
yeah.
just goes live at 3 a.m. and people will be there, right?
Yeah,
So,
no, cool. But I mean, the thing is also he's built up that following, right? To me, I'm going like I wouldn't know what the fuck to talk about if I had to stream that much. I mean, sometimes when we do this, like I do a Monday and then a Thursday stream, like Thursday, I'm like, oh my god, I have no idea I need to go find things to talk about. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I think getting a schedule is probably the best thing to do. Is to go listen. You talk this and this. Visa, you leaving already? What's going on?
yeah, what's up with that?
What?
It's
She
9:30.
vaped.
Nice.
She's checking out.
It's 9:30.
Yes.
Stream ends at 9:30.
That's no one said that. You can fuck right off if you want to.
Okay. Cheers.
No, but it is getting late, guys. I'm like, I don't want to keep you up the whole night, Whistler. But yeah, man, like that was a fun chat. Impromptu chat about just where it went. I love that. I honestly love it. There was a video I wanted to look into, but I think we can save it for next time. I think I sent you this little thing about what's it called, CES. It was like the tech vibe, and then like some of the cool stuff that they had there. But I need to find like a right video where they actually show you a couple of things and just like look at some of the tech stuff that's out there. I think that would be a nice.
Been a few really cool stuff at CES. Yeah, that's one thing I'd love to go and do one year is go to CES.
What does it stand for? CES.
CES, Computer Entertainment Show or something. What does CES stand for? I think it's computer things. Computer. Oh man. CES, Consumer Electronic Show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
I
I
know
would
that
love.
a lot of people were moaning to say that there was very little consumer stuff. It was more enterprise entertainment show. So, but most of the stuff I've been following, people were complaining too much AI, and they were steering away from all the AI conversations. I think people are getting fatigued with AI, but
I think we are. It's like that's the thing we were talking about earlier. Like the thing that a lot of people see is like where do we see what AI produces, and it's like, oh, we see a whole bunch of people making funny memes with it. That's what you're seeing. Yes, that's only 10% of what they're using it for, but that's what you're seeing happening with AI.
Yeah.
You don't we don't have Tesla cars yet. We don't see how it's being integrated into that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
But for like as a closing thing, what people could do is if you use AI like any one of the big ones, and if you it has to be an AI where you log into it, so because it has to understand and know who you are.
yeah,
Ask it to give you a wrap of your 2025.
oh, that's a cool thing.
Dude, mine was epic. The rap it told me, like it gave me, like one, it boosts your ego,
Oh yeah, it's
but Like I also said to it, like, hey, it's all good and well, but like, how can I change for 2026? And it kind of like said to me, like, be less of this, don't be a that, shift your focus from being a fixer to a this or whatever. It told me change from being a fixer to a shaper. It said fixer solves problems now, shaper makes tomorrow's problems easier, or something like that. It gave me like a bunch of tips, and I used that in my performance review.
Thank you so much, Debbie.
I would do that.
Yeah. No, I think it's a cool idea. Like, that's a cool part about it. Like the fact that it can motivate you. It can give you like, motivation for stuff. And I think lots of like, if you look at the world where it's like we're getting lonely and more like people working from home, I think there's good and bad to AI. I mean, and all I can go is like, we need to focus on the better fun stuff. You keen on doing a chat with Colonel Chris Wyatt? I'll set it up.
You said that. Is someone was saying?
Can't go. Oh, he said it to you.
Oh.
Sorry, I think he meant to me. I was going. Like I'm not like Chris White's cool. He's it's just I think
I've been on Chris's channel. Yeah.
Chris is too like he's very like I mean he's like dude guys, this is a comedy show. So I mean again the question wasn't to me, but I'm going like my vibe is it's more comedy based. It's more chilled. It's relaxed. I mean he seems very serious. Do you know what I mean when it comes to politics?
Get off my lawn.
Sometimes when people make a joke in the chat that like it's like it's like a serious type of thing, and it's like I will make way too many jokes with the Colonel.
Reese was also on Chris's show.
Oh, what did
Reese spoke about the impacts that COVID had on the salon industry, the herb industry, and whatever.
That was massive though, dude. That was a massive impact. I must say, yeah. But let's leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Whistler, thank you for watching. Please, as always, Whistler's deets are in the description below. Please go follow him on Twitch. When are you streaming, good sir?
What? Why is Dolph? What's Dolph laughing at?
I'm laughing at your wife.
Oh, okay.
She's sending me messages. It's so
no, she's probably all smoked up in the room. So. But no, I'm streaming again on Wednesday. I'm in two minds. Drautman, thank you very much. Drautman built us a Star Rupture server, so I might actually play that on Wednesday. Star Rupture, it's very much like that Satisfactory game that we played where we were like building the factory stuff. It's the game launched like a week ago, so we might actually. That mining one, yeah, the one that I showed you. But I played only a few levels last week because I was playing the local version of the game, not the multiplayer one where we can all join. And I know Ghost Stomper is going to be keen to join. Check and comment there. Fuck yeah, win. So I need to. He sent me the logon details. We'll figure it out quickly. Ghost Stomper, and then we hop onto that. So yeah, I might actually stream that for a few days. And then I might be keeping Fallout a little bit for my
yourself. You have to have a private game, but also hopefully this what's it called, Star Rupture will maybe help. Yeah, maybe it'll maybe this will help Whistler, build better bases in Fallout. Because
I built a whole OnlyFans setup and room and whatever, and you guys didn't appreciate it. What more do you want?
Well, I'm just going. It wasn't practical. It was funny, but Whistler
it's very practical.
Glass OnlyFans. So when he owns his companion, everybody in your settlement can watch. I just, some people shouldn't be allowed to play certain games. I think Whistler is I don't know, bro. I don't know. The finds out. You can bet your bollocks to a barn dance they're going to cancel your Fallout access.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Good Lord. Anyway, Whistler, any last words, good sir?
No, it's all good. Thanks for the chat, guys. I appreciate it. I mean, it is good. I'm talking to the guys in chat now. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave it in the video or tag us somewhere on the socials. If there's a topic that you guys want to talk about, then we can talk more about it. Even if we just need to have a Q&A session and you guys ask questions and we try and answer, we do.
Yeah. I think that would be great. That'd be awesome. Just to answer Scary. Yes, I do stream, but I multi-stream. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the moment at the same time. But I focus here. I don't. Every now and again, I see a Twitch comment.
Game stream.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I should actually. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should stream a bit of Fallout. But anyway, on that note, Darthstron, any last words? Sorry. Okay, obviously. On that note, guys, thank you so much.
You know,
Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving your time and spending it out, hanging with us. You know, engaging and hanging out. It was super fun. You guys are all fucking amazing, and we'll see you guys on Thursday night, 7:00. Peace out. See you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.
Like and subscribe.
We're still live. We're still live.
we're still alive.
We're still live.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, do you know that Matthew? Oh, he's such a knobhead.
Outro.
Bye for the last time. Cheers, guys.